Okay, this time we're going to solve question 4 of trial exam 2025 of Changangkha MSS. So let's go and scroll to question number 4. Okay, question number 4 starts here. Explain the difference between copyright and Creative Commons license. How do they impact the use and distribution of creative works? So here the copyright and Creative Commons, let's write in form of table. Copyright, Creative Commons. So how they are different? So copyright, when you copyright, it's a legal protection for a creator. It's a legal protection for a creator. Protection for creator, the one who creates or one who owns a masterpiece or whatever they have created. Then when it comes to Creative Commons, it's a license that creator can apply or allow certain. It is a license that allow other users to collaborate under certain condition. So that's the difference. So how do they impact and distribution of the creative work? So when it comes to the copyright, the owner has or creator has a sole right. So what you can write is, we can write here, the owner has sole right. But here under certain condition, the other users can distribute or whatever they can do. So other users can edit under certain condition. So here owner can only distribute. Here depends under the condition. Okay. Let's go to next question. The next question, Mr. Doji, a sales manager, wants to visually analyze the monthly sales data for his team to identify trend and pattern. He has recorded the sales figure for each month in Excel spreadsheet. Which Excel feature should he use to create a graphical representation of sales data, and how will this help him to help in his analysis? So here Mr. Doji is a sales manager. So he has the monthly sales data in with him. So he has recorded in the Excel sheet. So here we are talking about which feature, Excel feature, should he be using. So of course Mr. Doji should be using the chart feature in order to identify the pattern and trend and patterns. So the other question says, which Excel feature should he be using to represent graphical representation of the sales data? How will this help him analysis? It will help him by finding some visual trend, visual visual trend, and it can also help him to compare. Some comparisons can be done using the chart. Since he is able to compare, he will also make some decision making. So you can elaborate this. So question number C, using the Python total and the function to draw a square. So here we are talking about drawing a square. So write a code. So here to get 1 mark, we just asked to write a function named draw square in the total, in Python total. So here there are so many ways to import total. So the easiest way to import total is to from total import everything. From total import everything, and for everything we use extract. Then after that we are asked to define a function named draw square. So we'll use def draw square. So it's up to us whether our function should be parameterized function or non-parameterized function, but the question doesn't say anything. We just asked to define a function. We just asked to create a function, define a function, and we are not supposed to. We are not instructed to write anything. So maybe you can say our function is going to take one side length. So we'll say s underscore l, or maybe since this little bit confusing, maybe you can say site. So this is going to be okay for 1 mark. Now I think the question is continuing here. Draw within the draw square function, write the code to make the total draw square with each side of 10 units. So here, now let's continue here. Let's continue writing the code. From total import everything, then we have def draw square site. Now looking at the question, we are not going to take a parameter, since we have to mention the site of 100 already inside. So what we'll do is we'll erase this for now. Draw square, and it's going to be non-parameterized function. So in order to draw, we have to use a forward. Forward 100. Then after that, since we're talking about each length, so what we'll do, we will have to, after going forward 100, so it should turn 90 degree, then again draw 100, then again turn 90 degree, draw 100, turn 90 degree, again draw 100. So this is how our square will be created. So we will have to move, after going, we are turning right side, then here also right. So it's going to be like this, right 90 degree, forward 100, right 90 degree, forward 100, right 90 degree, forward 100, right 90 degree. By now you must have figured it out. No, we could have replaced this the for repetition 1 2 3 4 with a for loop, but since the question is not mentioning, so we have written it as it is. Now let's go to this question. Describe how would you call draw square function to execute the drawing. So here now we are asked how we are going to call this function. So since we have created a function here but we are not calling anything, it's not going to do anything. So how do you call? So since there is no parameter here, so we are going to call as it is. We will call the function by writing call the function by writing the function name. So function name draw square, and the function is not going to take any argument here. What is set in Python? Next question is what is set in Python? Here we can directly write the definition of set. The set is a built-in data structure. Set is a built-in data structure. Built-in data structure that represents collection of unique elements. And you can maybe say set are defined using parentheses and so on. Add one more. Set are defined, which means set are created using parentheses. So this should be okay. Which data structure, list or set do you recommend and why? Choose your choice. Defend your choice with 2 reasons. So it'll depend, whichever you are comfortable with. Since you already have written something about set, you can say about the set also. But if you're not confident about what the set is, you can also say list. So you just have to write one thing. If you are, let's say you're talking about list, so you can say I'll choose list because list is ordered. Meaning they can be exist using index, whereas set we won't be able to access the element of a set using index. So another reason, this be one reason. Second reason, we can say here list also, you can say it allows duplicate values, unlike set doesn't allow